This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Here I am, 92.1 City, Winnipeg's rock station. Good morning. That's too much for a Monday, Joe.
No, that's a good start.
Down over there.
Listen, about 20 minutes ago, you played a great song from Whitesnake, Still of the Night. Now you start the program officially with Rock You Like a Hurricane. That's worth a woo.
Okay, let's go. Monday
This week's
morning.
coming in hot.
You don't hear me do the
No.
woo-woos too often.
No, but you know what?
How about it?
A lot of people might need that this morning. You got the Bomber season came to an end. The Blue Jays season came to an end with no World Series championship. So, you know, and it's Monday. So yeah, you go ahead, Joe. Pick everybody up with some woo-hoos. Some much-needed woo. We'll focus on the Winnipeg Jets now. And Halloween's also in the rearview mirror, so you'll see a lot of, obviously we got Remembrance Day coming up, but you'll start to see the Christmas decorations now. And, I mean, Christmas stuff's already been out, right? In the
They bring it out
the
real
big box
early.
stores.
The lights.
Yeah.
The lights went up this weekend at my place, but I will say this. You still have Grey Cup week. A lot of people will be attending the parties. We'll be getting a lot of out-of-towners coming in, I'm guessing, for that. That's after Remembrance Day the following weekend. So there's a lot of events planned throughout. We just mentioned the one at Club Regent Event Center. That's going to be a festival party.
Grey Cup. Coupe Grey. Yeah, that's a big deal.
They call it the National Drunk for a reason. There's going to be a lot of different parties going on. So
Vicki,
that'll keep the thing alive, I guess.
Yeah.
I see on Facebook here, and I know you know the answer to this, and
What's
you have
that?
some news about your guy Matt, but I see somebody posted, why is John Hamm in town?
Oh, yes. So he's filming a TV series called American Hostage. I think it might be for Apple. I can't remember. But, yeah, Matt's going to be his stand-in.
That is
For
so
the
exciting.
show, yeah.
Wow.
I've
Now-
heard good things about John Hamm. I ran into a couple of people that have talked with him because of he's been here for a week or so. He was
Yeah.
at the Jets game the other day.
That's the photo here.
Yeah.
Good
very,
for him. Has
Yeah.
Matt ever done anything like that before, like a stand-in?
Yeah, he's done a bunch of on the Vince Vaughn movie they were filming last year. He was a stand-in. Little House on the Prairie for Netflix. He was the stand-in for the main guy for that this summer. So
He was the stand-in for Vince Vaughn. Isn't he like 6'6"?
no, he wasn't
Oh,
for Vince Vaughn in
okay.
that one. Yeah, just
Okay.
some of the other actors.
John
in the mix.
Hamm's from the Midwest, too. I
Yeah.
believe he's from St. Louis or around that area,
Big
right?
comedy guy too.
Is he?
Yeah,
Well, that's good.
He used to. Yeah, that's why you'll see him around the SNL people a lot. He used to go down to Second City and Groundlings when he was coming up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool.
And you have to kind of look like the person to be a stand-in? Is that how that works?
What are you saying?
Well,
Matt doesn't look like John Hamm?
No, I'm saying you've done well.
Maybe he does in your eyes. I don't know.
No, you know what? The way that this is going to be shot is kind of like the cameras moving around from person to person to get reaction shots. It's kind of like I don't know what you call that, like a one camera thing. So they went more with mixed experience, like
Yeah.
somebody who's had experience doing stand-in stuff, because they'll have to basically reenact the scenes and learn the lines and everything like that to get the camera
Right.
motions right.
Yeah,
so,
how many times are we going to watch American Hostage now and go, Matt, Ham,
Oh, yeah.
Matt, Ham, Matt,
Every time. I
Matt,
can't
Matt,
wait.
Ham.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
I'm just listening to you guys at work right now. I got a lucky break near the radio. That guy that's talking about how people are driving in this city lately, I'm telling you, he's right on the money. I've seen some stupid frickin' maneuvers by these boneheads out there. And honest to Christ, as soon as it snows, Autopac's gonna have a nightmare on their hands. Clowns behind the wheel. That's what they are. And he's right. What happened to friendly Manitoba where you let somebody in? Have a nice day, all three of you. I enjoy listening.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Looks like they might be done the construction West Portage, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I think it might. It's all the equipment and stuff is on the curbs, and it looks pretty finished. So
Feel like Abenoji's getting there, too.
okay,
Like more and
there's
more.
some good news.
I got to tell you, the term clowns, though, and this gentleman used it, they really do get a bad rap.
They do.
Clowns
Yeah.
have done a great job over the years putting a smile on people's faces, and then yet you got this dark side.
Some
Yeah.
people hate clowns, though. They
Yeah,
freak
they do.
people out. Like
They do.
They freak me out.
the
Are you guys
movie
afraid
It-
of clowns?
No.
Movie, it didn't help. Depends what the situation is. If I run into a clown at a birthday party, it's all happiness. If you see a clown in a back alley at 2:00 in the morning, like That's not good.
A clown out of context
That's-
is
yeah,
terrifying.
basically.
Like Pennywise.
Right.
Yeah.
Like in those movies, you're going to, and in traffic, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Clowns,
Yeah, you don't want to see him there either.
clowns in traffic, you do not want to see.
Aren't there usually like 10 of them piled into a car in traffic?
Yeah, they do that inside arenas, though. They don't do that on public streets.
Oh, that'd be freaky. That'd be freaky
They
in
put
rush
their
hour.
hazards on, you're caught behind them in traffic. Oh, come on. They just keep coming.
Not again.
Okay. Speaking of construction, and this might be about, I feel like one of these calls might be about West Portage. Let's just roll it out here.
Yeah, Portage Avenue West. Got a question. Why is it when you go into Kenora or Ontario on the highway, when they're doing a patch job with asphalt, you go over it, you can't even feel it? Driving down West Portage, that is probably one of the worst jobs I think I've ever seen. The patches, every joint that they made, you feel it. What do you think is going to happen in the next 3 or 4 years? They're going to have to repave it again. What a brutal job. Brutal.
Well, that's good. It's just finishing up.
Well, you mentioned Abinogi, but a lot of people have said, listen, you can't blame the work crews for sure. This is all budgeting. So I guess it depends on what that project is paying. But you see that all the time. There's people that talk about the roads once you get outside of Manitoba, whether it's Ontario on the way down to North Dakota. It's just a big, Saskatchewan's even highway at some point gets a little better than what we have here. So in some cases, cases.
Okay, how about the Welsh Dragon with his an update on how his weekend went?
Hi guys, the Welsh Dragon call. On my weekend is so sports food kind of thing.
What?
And right now it's Sunday. I'm listening to Howard, and it was on Saturday early in the morning. This was 4 in the morning. I was
Doesn't sleep. I guess.
turned the TV on and I was checking the channels, and on Channel 5 they had Trailer Park Boys, and it was quite funny. After that they had Phil's favorite TV show. We have the Littlest Hobo one.
Oh,
Yeah.
They
Okay,
usually
bye.
put you
why
in a good
couldn't
mood.
that dog just stay he'd solve the crime and then he'd head back out on the highway. And all I ever wanted was that dog to stick around a little longer.
I'll tell you right now, if that dog had left Rogers Center after Game 7, everybody would have felt a little bit better about the Blue Jays outcome. You know what I mean? He was there for the game, then just said, I gotta go.
On to the next town.
But see, the Welsh Dragon had called in the other day. If you missed the call the other day, he was talking about how excited he was about the Bombers, Jets,
Yep.
and the Jays.
That's right.
And
That's
So
why he sounds a little down.
He was
Yeah.
bummed. He was
Yeah.
bummed. Speaking for a lot of people this morning, the Welsh Dragon. Let's wrap with Justin the Welder, who ran into another Bone Phone regular.
Hey, PJB Nation, what's up? It's Justin the Welder. I just made the trip out to Gimli here from Toulon, and I went to pick up a beaded poppy from Guilty, actually.
Yeah.
And, his wife, Julie, she's a local artist. She beads poppies. She does beadwork. Yeah, I talked to Guilty for a bit, and he's a really nice guy. He's really funny. Hearing the uncensored version of Guilty, honestly, it made me pretty happy. It was pretty funny listening to the uncensored Guilty, and definitely a different version of what you get on the radio, obviously. But yeah, no, shout out to Guilty's wife, Julie. She did a great job. This poppy is beautiful, and she's great at what she does, obviously. And this just goes to show that the Bone Phone, it truly, it brings people together. It's nice to put a face to the name Guilty.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, his wife Julie made us some beaded poppies, Vicki, before you got here.
Oh, beautiful.
Have them. Actually, had mine on this past weekend on another jacket. But yeah, that's nice when you get some Bone Phone people meeting each other.
Yeah, great story, Justin. Thank you very much for sharing this morning.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Sending a shout out to anybody who had a rough weekend with the Blue Jays losing and the season being over. A lot of emotion went into that playoff run.
Well, if you really break it down, what were you being blue about? The Blue Bombers, the Blue Jays. It was not a good day for the color blue. I'll tell you that. Let's just take a look at this Bomber situation, if we could, for half a second, because you mentioned in sports they cleaned out their lockers this weekend. There was a lot of emotional player interviews. You heard from the leader, Zach Collaros. He was talking about having 1 year left on his deal. He doesn't think it's the end of the road for him. So you have to know they're bringing him back.
Right.
But a lot of fans were talking about what's the contingency plan. They didn't have so much a problem with Collaros. They got to fix the offensive line. We knew that. But what's the plan going forward after next season? So I think fans need to see that. Obviously, Wade Miller and Kyle Walters and that know that. But there's 33 players that are potentially free agents.
Got to start seeing that. I think this is what you're saying. That next quarterback has to start being on the radar, whoever that is. Like, we got to be able to see that the guy behind Collaros is the future. Like, I think we're at that point now. I don't mind if Collaros comes back as the starter next year, but remember when we had Drew Brown behind him, and you could get the sense that this was the next one. And obviously, it wasn't. Drew wanted to go get a starting job somewhere, and that was totally fair. But now we got to get that next guy in line so that the fans can see, okay, we're good after Zach retires.
And fix some pieces that are obviously broken. They know what they need to do. They're the professionals, but that's what the fans are talking about this weekend. And if you expect to see Vicki Shea at Banjo Bowl next year, that's a guarantee.
Oh, yeah, that party.
Actually, you're going to go. You're going to go even if they don't make any changes. Let's be honest.
I love that rum hut.
She wants to see what the roster looks like. And then the Blue Jays. I was out of town on the weekend watching rural Manitoba with my kid and his hockey, and there was a whole bunch of us in the Show Lake Community Center watching the TV as the Blue Jays battled in Game 7. Like, what a World Series that was, and what a run the Blue Jays. And I know there's a lot of devastated people, but ultimately no one had any expectations for the Blue Jays this year. So the fact, and it's hard in the days immediately following to have some perspective, but the fact that they made it to the World Series with the expectations, the low expectations that people had for them this year, that is just incredible. Run. What a ride.
Great culture, and they've got to fix a couple of things themselves, obviously, once baseball gets back to business. But listen, it brought together a lot of people in this country because it was kind of a neat ride to follow along, even if you're not a Jays fan. And they sold a lot of merchandise, and it probably got a lot of people stoked in this country as young people maybe getting involved in the sport.
That's key. Yeah.
I saw one guy on Halloween for Game 6. He had a wagon taking his kids out trick-or-treating, and there was a TV with the game. I don't know how he rigged it up, but
that was awesome.
Some people are pretty hardcore.
Yeah, I was watching it, giving out candy on Friday, and I was doing an event on Saturday. And the first question I asked, emceeing this event, am I giving scores or not? Because with people in the app and
PVR, Yeah, my neighbor across the street had the projection TV for Halloween night as well. People were checking that out. And I put it on my Bluetooth speaker on the front step, and everybody was asking, what's the score? What's the score? So, yeah, it was a wild ride. And it's crazy, as we start the work week here going, wow, Bombers are done. Blue Jays are done. Jets
are looking really good, too.
And the Grey Cup, as you mentioned. So there's still lots going on. Stick with us. Leave your comments on the bone phone, whatever. Text message works as well. 762-555 anytime.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
A lot of drinking happening this weekend with Halloween and all the sports that were going on. I have a question about hangovers.
Oh, you came to the right place. You came to the right guys.
I know, you guys are hardcore.
Come on.
Even if this is going back, 10, 20 years or whatever, when you have a hangover, have drank too much, do you throw up at night or the next day?
Oh, boy.
Because I feel like people are either or.
Mm-hmm. I haven't thrown. It's been a long time since I threw up. Like those days, it's been a while. But back when that would happen, it would be an evening thing, before I went to bed. I'm not a sick to my stomach hangover guy.
Okay, Joe?
I just lay on the couch all day, have some fast food, and don't move too fast for 8-9 hours. But throwing up's never been a part of my hangovers.
No, the couple times I did, I remember it's because I mixed.
Yes. Well, that's what happened to Matt on Friday at the
Oh,
Halloween
no,
party. He
your
got a
guy,
little crazy.
Your guy, Matt.
But he didn't puke until the next day. And
Okay,
I've
well, that's
never
better.
done that. If I've puked
Yep.
from drinking, it's been the night of.
This is the party where we didn't know what time it started
That's
or
right.
where we were going,
Yeah.
but we sure know how it ended. So hold on. Friday night, you had a great costume, by the way.
Thank
you were
you.
like Medusa. Like
Yeah.
I don't know how you got into an Uber with that thing.
I was horizontal the whole ride. My neck was killing me.
Oh, man.
You got to be careful how you frame that. By the
Boy,
way,
this night,
My
I tell
neck-
you, Matt.
Oh, we had fun.
Yeah,
We had
Matt,
fun.
yeah, it sounds like it. So much so, Matt says, "Well, if we're gonna get into an Uber and someone's
be
neck is
horizontal."
gonna get sore, then I'm not puking till the next day." What kind of party was this? Wow.
Oh, man. So he rolled his sleeves up and put in a good shift, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Seems to have, yeah.
Did you have to grab him and go, we got to go? Was it like,
No,
was it
it-
obvious that he had like way too much
Not
at
at
the party?
all. I think
Okay.
it was one of those cases where you're going along and you're feeling good, and then it just hits you later on
Yeah.
because someone brought out a bottle of tequila, and that's
Oh,
never going to
yeah,
end well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's
yeah,
right.
and when you've been drinking beer all night, yeah, that's not good. So, but I just feel like you're either a morning puker or a night puker, and
If he
that's
was
just
in
how
the
people
morning,
are
was he
built.
spending the rest of the day saying he's never going to drink again?
Oh,
Was
yeah.
it one of those days?
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Tequila comes out. Next thing you know, you're horizontal in a Uber and puking the next day.
Yeah, but was
Exactly.
your neck sore?
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Talking hangovers this morning. Vicky's guy, Matt, a little rough on Sunday morning or Saturday morning?
Saturday morning.
Yeah. He was hunched over the toilet. No accidents, though, because that's the worst.
Accidents.
Well, he didn't make it to the toilet.
No,
Yeah.
he made it.
Okay, good.
Made the call.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it can happen.
But I guess he missed the Bomber game, the Jets game, the Blue Jays game. Was he that incapacitated
He was
till
out.
Sunday?
He was out for a little bit, but he rallied back by the night.
The
yeah.
rally.
the
yeah.
comeback
Sure.
kid himself,
Yeah.
Matt.
You got to get some fast food. Like, that's my.
Oh, yeah.
I always feel like a nice greasy meal of some form when
Like
I
a
have
breakfast sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, some kind of greasy burger. I mean, I don't think that's documented science, but it always, in my mind, it helps. Chris on the Boston Pizza text line says, beer before liquor, never sicker. Liquor before beer, you're in the clear.
Yeah.
Oh, I did
That's
know
been
that.
around. You've never heard that before?
I have never.
Never heard that
Really?
before.
That's been
Good.
around forever.
Well, apparently Matt didn't listen.
Yeah, you're going to have to throw that one at him.
Pickle juice from hot dog guy is a good cure for hangovers.
Heard that? Yeah.
Never
When he
done
used to
that.
drink. He's not a drinker anymore. And then
Yeah.
somebody here says, my uncle taught me years ago that if you had a gutful, get rid of it before you go to bed. You'll feel a lot less hungover the next
Well,
day.
that's why I'm surprised by the people who throw up the next day. It just seems like, don't you want to get it out while it's
So
messing
force
with
yourself.
your head?
So like force yourself to.
I guess so. I've never had to
Yeah.
when it's gotten that serious, but
I guess you'd have to feel really. If you're not going to force yourself.
yeah.
And I don't want to get too graphic here. If you're not going to force yourself to throw up, then you'd have to feel like throwing up before you go
Oh,
to bed.
sometimes it's just involuntary. Your body's telling you that's happening, right?
Right
Get
now.
rid of it. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
if you just put your face in the toilet, it'll come.
Depends how you feel, right? Like
Yeah.
What other time would you want to put your face in a toilet, right? You
It's
pretty
the
much
only
have to be
time.
drunk.
Wait, right? You're drunk.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast. Be a good person.
Rate or review this show wherever you subscribe and get PJ&V into more ears.
How many kids did you get for Halloween? 762-555. 150 at Casa de Aubrey in Canterbury Park. Felt like it was a busy year. Like there was a lot started early, went strong all night, and lots of cool costumes, some without costumes. You get a little bit of everything. Yeah, I'm always blown away by no costume.
Do you remember from
yeah, that takes some guts, I guess.
Hoodie and a toque. Hey, man, how
Yeah.
you doing? Happy Halloween.
Do you remember how many you had last year in comparison?
Less. I want to say closer to 110 last year. 120.
Right. That's
like-
a big increase.
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard a lot of people this year talking about running out of candy early.
We did not.
No.
I don't think. I'm just
Nope.
no.
Just kind of depends on the area. I don't know.
We hung in there. Yeah, we were ready. We're always ready. That number 150 or less, we're usually ready for that.
I have candy anxiety, so I always make sure I have extra anyway. But I bought 240 bars this year, and I had 208, which is up from 167
That's a big
from
number.
last year.
Yeah.
So I was panicking because it was like, oh my God, here we go. But there's a lot more young kids in my area now, which I love. I love that because the area is getting younger with families. But yeah, it was a fun year, I thought, but I saw the same thing. I shut the lights out at about 8 o'clock, went inside to watch the game, and I had a couple of knocks at about 8:20, and there was these 5 teenagers that came, and I started laughing because talk about hoodies, and they were just out. And I you know what? There's worse things kids could be doing.
Yeah.
So I got up, gave them some bars, and then I saw a dad with 2 young kids, and I go, this guy missed the boat by about an hour and a half. I felt bad for him. So I handed him a chocolate too. But it was interesting because they started just before 5 o'clock in my area. It was 10 to 5 this year.
That's early.
And I thought because of the Jays game, maybe you were going to see a little bit about that. But I don't know. I think you called it, Phil. You said it was going to get a little cooler at night, so maybe that's why
chilly.
they got started early. But
Yeah.
it was fun.
And lots of, you mentioned the Blue Jays. Vicky, you saw on social media people with the wagon and the TV
Yes.
watching the Jays game. My neighbor across the street had the projection TV in the
It's fun.
garage with
Yeah.
the Jays game on. I had it on the Bluetooth speaker blaring. People love that. What's the score? Oh. And
Yeah.
then there's also the don't tell me the score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to know. We're going to watch it on the PVR.
Yeah, I had mine set up right behind the pumpkin, so I was able to see it while it was going on. But there were people like yourself, Vicky, that had to coordinate how much time you could give away candy because they were going out. So I had a couple of neighbors that had the 8-foot social table out there, and they had the old take one and run kind of
see
thing.
that?
I'm
Right.
not trusting enough to do that.
I agree. My wife's all about just leave it out. We'll shut the doors. I'm like, no, because some young goons like my own kids
Yeah.
will come across that and take it all. They'll just dump it in their bag, that whole, won't they?
Young goons. I love that.
And I say that with all due respect. I know the way young teenagers are.
Sure.
It's too tempting for them. It's a careful balance, though, Vicky. You referenced this off air. Because if it starts off slow, then you're like, oh, we're going to have too many leftovers. So I'll start to give out a little more.
Yeah.
And then you get a rush of kids. You're like,
Yeah.
maybe I shouldn't have done that.
That's
Yeah.
what happened at our house, and we had 2 little Mars bars left. And I said, well, what if like a group of 5 kids comes? You don't want to just give to 2 and not the other.
Oh,
So
that's
we
harsh.
heard them next door. Matt's like, shut off the light, shut off the light.
You know what's interesting? I really don't think kids are phased like when we were younger, too. Like if someone's got the lights out on the block now,
Yeah.
they just keep moving on.
Sure,
Where
yeah.
years ago, you used to be,
Bang
so-and-so
on.
had a It's just like,
This is the Philly Joe and Vicky podcast.
The Philly Joe and Vicky Podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
don't know if you saw enough people take down some of their Halloween stuff and maybe put up some of their Christmas stuff already or cleaning out stuff, but if you are considered average, you will clean this out once a year. What are you cleaning out?
Okay.
You will clean this once a year. That would make you average.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Good morning, City. Go ahead with your guess.
Let's go with your gutters.
No, that's a
Good
good
guess.
Excellent guess.
Didn't even think of that.
one. Yeah, that's a very good answer.
It's hot dog guy. Morning, hot dog guy.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Nice. I didn't recognize his voice.
Yeah.
Hot dog.
You have a good day.
You guys have a great day.
Thanks.
I have to do mine twice out in Charleswood with all the trees.
Yeah. How many
Spring
yard
and
waste bags
fall.
did you end up with? Did you
Oh,
total them up?
This was probably a record year, but I bet you we were into like 50.
Oh,
At
man.
least. Like, that's a lot
I'd
of
move.
raking, blowing, cutting. Yeah. Hey, trust me. It's come up on occasion.
I bet it has.
So, what the hell is this? This is trees. What
back.
are we going to do with trees?
For the good of your back. Hello, City.
Hey, we'll go with garage maybe.
Not your garage. No, that's a good one, too, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yep, definitely. 780 City, 780-2484. Good morning.
Good morning. Is it like a basement?
Not your basement. No.
Another good one?
Yeah.
Tea Party Headstones, Finger 11, December 1st. Canada Life Center. Tickets up for grabs right now. Good morning.
Morning. Can I get a lifeline?
Philly or Vicki?
Philly.
Your average if you clean this once a year.
Mm-hmm.
It's on your property?
Should be, yeah.
Be weird if it wasn't. My neighbor's yard.
My neighbor's fridge. Clean it out once a year.
Okay, maybe that was a little nugget there. The fridge.
No.
Okay, sorry about that.
No.
Gotta look for
But
clues.
that's about
He's
right,
not that
I think,
sloppy,
isn't it? I don't
Phil.
know. How often would you clean out your fridge?
Yeah, maybe once a
Couple
year.
of times? Once?
A few times.
My wife's crazy about that stuff. So
Yeah.
in a good way. Like,
You would just put that one box of baking soda year,
Oh, yeah.
year 4, like every Olympic year.
She's on
time to
that
clean it out.
clean the fridge. Why? Hello, City.
Morning.
Hey, morning.
Is it coffee? Is it a coffee maker?
No, not a coffee maker.
I just did mine.
yeah.
I saw something on Instagram. You should be doing this, and I
Yeah.
ran the vinegar through it, right?
Yeah,
Oh, sure, yeah.
Well, I guess the water scales, right? In that.
I guess so. Anyway, I'll see.
Saw a video and it worked.
Yep. Good morning, City. 780 City, 780-2484. Hello.
Hello.
You got a guess for us?
Yes, sir. Clean the rugs.
Not the rugs. No. This is not inside the house,
Ooh, okay.
but it's inside something.
Not inside the house.
something. Okay.
Hi, City.
Is it a swimming pool?
Not a swimming pool, no.
Thanks for playing. Tea Party, Finger 11 and the Headstones up for grabs. 780 City. Hi there.
Hi, could I get Philly for a lifeline?
It's not inside the house, but it's inside somewhere.
We call him Mr. Clean around here.
That's right. No one has more.
Meticulous.
The attic.
Not the attic, no. Not inside the house.
Oh, that's
Can
right.
you
the attic.
access your attic?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
With the ladder. You gotta,
Oh, okay. One of those,
Hey, good
like
morning, guys.
Yeah.
Christmas
Hey there.
vacation.
Yeah.
You guys still have any lifelines?
Yeah, we do. Philly or Vicki?
Cool. Can I use child Vicki there? Come on, Vicki.
Yeah.
Sure. What about the shed?
Not your shed,
That's
no.
what I guess, yeah.
Sorry.
So it's inside something, but it's not inside the house.
Right.
Inside something.
Hello?
Hey, I don't have a guess, but I'm thinking Philly, you got this.
My guesses have been bad this morning.
Come on.
Inside. It's not. Is it something to do with your vehicle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You got it.
In your vehicle. Clean. The glove box.
Yes!
Okay.
Hey!
Wow.
You were right. He did have it.
Barely.
Well, you walked him over there
No,
pretty nicely.
I didn't say anything except If you are average, you will clean out your glove compartment or glove box once a year. Once a year.
Geez.
Pens, chapstick.
You didn't even know you had stuff in there. What's this piece? What's this invoice
Prescriptions.
from? Like, yeah.
Oh, God.
Traffic tickets.
No wonder I never got better. All the prescriptions are in here. What
Gum.
the hell?
Gum.
The Philly, Joe, and Vicki podcast.
Oh, some of the guesses we got on completely useless trivia. Very funny. The answer was glove box, something that you're average if you clean it once a year.
Yeah. It's amazing what you'll find in that glove box,
Yeah.
as we talked about.
That's sort of some of the funny responses or commentary we're getting is for me, my middle console is probably a bigger mess than my glove box.
I was going to say, do you use your glove box a lot? Because I don't feel like I do.
What do you keep in there? Registration?
Yeah. Maybe
maybe
like
the
Kleenex
manual,
or
if it still
something.
comes with a manual, because that's gone digital for a lot of vehicles
That
now.
1,000-page owner's manual
Yeah.
that you only look at when you're in an emergency, in a panic, like, oh my God.
What does this light mean?
In movies, you never even see the manual. They just have a gun, like, and then the
Yes.
registration for the vehicle, and usually a gun, something that
the gangster
they're hiding. But I've never seen somebody go, "Hold on, I got to move the manual to get to my gun."
Yeah,
Like,
that's right. It's
so-
it's a gun and some napkins from
Yeah, the odd
McDonald's.
napkin. But you're right. That middle console is really where all the action is now. Sunglasses, maybe regular
Kleenex.
glasses.
I got
Kleenex.
my wife put a box of Kleenex in my truck in the middle console, and because I've I have so much in there. I've slammed the lid down that the Kleenex is all
Crushed.
mangled, the box, and it's just so trashy looking now.
Yeah.
I'm like, I gotta clean that middle console up one of these days.
I still have CDs in mine.
Do you?
Wow.
No
Yeah.
way. You got to get a little book for those where you can zip it open, Vicki.
Yeah,
Come
carry
on.
it with you wherever you go
Yeah,
inside.
don't want anyone to steal it.
With your stereo deck in the other hand.
Yeah, it's just the face of the deck. That's cool.
Someone says, I still have, this is on the text line, I still have gravy in my glove box from 4 years ago. That's not healthy, man. That's not sanitary. You got to get rid of that.
I want to know why you went in there in the first place.
Well, probably KFC drive-thru, I think.
Well, I could see styrofoam packaging is a little different. I thought maybe, the condiments like the ketchup and the mustard or the relish, like those plastic ones.
Yeah.
I could see how people would have forgotten those, but gravy, that's a big move. 4 years.
You might be onto something. Gravy, maybe it should come in like ketchup
Little packages. Yeah,
of
because that'll
gravy.
make it better.
The Philly Joe and Vicki Podcast.
For more Philly, Joe, and Vicki, lock it into 92.1 City weekday mornings 6 to 10.